Aloha and welcome to Survivor Corona, the ultimate lockdown. Have you ever been on a roller coaster? Wow, that's nice. When you go so slowly up that hill, and it feels as if you are not going to get up the hill, and then suddenly, you go down that hill like lightning. Wow, that's nice. But you know what is the saddest thing? If you get to a ride and there's an age restriction and you are too young. I've heard this story about a young boy and his dad, a pastor, who every Sunday afternoon shared some tracts and the good news with people in their town. One Sunday, the boy came to his dad and said, "Dad, we must go and share the good news with people." It was cold, rainy, and there was snow, and his dad said, "No, my son, it's too cold." And he said, "Dad, can I go on my own?" His dad looked at him and said, "If you really want to, I think you are old enough." So the little boy went with his tracts, and he distributed his tracts, and then he got to the last home on the street. He knocked on the door, and there was no one. He knocked on the door again, and there was no one. He was about to turn and walk away when he just realized, "I must give my tract at this home." And he knocked again, and an old lady opened the door, and he gave her his last tract. The next Sunday, his dad asked if there's someone who wants to share a testimony at church. And in the back of the church, an old lady stood up and she said, "You won't know me. I've only been in church for my marriage and for my husband's funeral. But last week Sunday afternoon, I was thinking about committing suicide when there was a knock to my door. I first ignored it, but then there was a second knock. I ignored it. But the third time I went and opened the door, and there stood this little angel with a tract in his hand. He gave it to me and he said, "Jesus loves you." And he turned around and he walked away. And I'm here today, a child of God, because of that little boy. The pastor went down to his son and he just cried. When I heard this story, I think about Timothy and what Paul said to him in 1 Timothy 4 verse 12. "Let no one look down on you because of your youth." Let no one look down on you because of your youth. You know what is the best thing? There's no age restriction in God's army. You can't be too young or you can't be too old. You can wear your shoes of readiness at any age. And I want to challenge you, put on your shoes of readiness to share the gospel. Go and send a WhatsApp to one of your friends and say to them, "Jesus loves you." Go for it. Aloha.